Hello, first graders. This is Mrs. Gould, and I teach first grade at Skyline Elementary. Today we're going to learn a sound. We've already learned this sound before, but this week, this sound is spelled two different ways, in addition to other ways we've learned before. The sound we've heard before is the A sound, but this week we are going to focus on the spelling of AY makes the A sound and AI makes the A sound. So when you see these together, AY says A, AI says A, and this is the long A sound when you see that symbol. Our learning target for today is to learn the A sound made with AY or AI. And you will know you are successful if you can do these things. Number one, you can, or you should be able to read the spelling words. You should be able to write the words correctly. That also means print the letters correctly as well. And then the third one is you should be able to use the words correctly in sentences. All right, I'm going to show you our words for this week, and we're only going to focus right now on the first 6 words. So the first 6 words, the first one is day, say, sail, pale, pay, and play. The next 2 words are just a review from last week. So the words are right and high. And then they give you 2 more words, and these are just high frequency words. Learn, which you're doing right now, and join, which you are joining me in learning right now. Oh, sorry. What did you notice about those first 6 words when we read them? I'm going to give you a moment to take a look, to maybe say these words in your head or out loud. What you should have noticed is that each word has a long A sound. And you might notice I have a visitor who just joined me, and notice that he can lay on the ground. And lay is one of our spelling patterns. So hopefully he can stay, which is another one of the spelling patterns, and lay. You might have also noticed that the words that have AY in it are typically at the end of a word. And then the words with the AI are typically in the middle of a word. Tap your head if you notice those 2 things. Nice job. All right, I'm going to give you a moment to go get a pencil and a paper, or if you have a whiteboard and a dry erase marker, or whatever else that you can use to do your spelling words. So you might notice that my board, I drew some lines that you would typically see on your papers in the classroom. And the reason I did this is because last week, Mrs. Hendrickson taught you about the lineman. So I'm going to review the lineman with you. Now he helps you print letters correctly on the lines. That's why he's called the lineman. So his head hits the headline. He wears a belt on the belt line. And then his feet sit right on the foot line. And this is going to help us with our printing. So our first word is the word day. Let's sound that out. D, that's D, A. Now remember, we noticed something, that if the AY, or if the A sound is at the end, it's probably going to be spelled with an AY. Day. Now notice the Y has to hang down into the basement. All right, now let's think. I want you to think of a sentence using the word day. I'm going to draw my picture of the sun. That tells us usually that we're in the day. And then I want you to think of a sentence to go with day. Okay, my sentence is, it's a beautiful day outside. Our next word is the word say. It sounds like day. The only thing we're changing is the S, the beginning sound, which is the S sound. So it stays the same because you hear the A sound at the end, which is what we noticed was AY. And the only sound that changed was the S sound. And I want you to think of a sentence to go with the word say. So my sentence is, what did you say? And since I'm asking a question, we're going to put a question mark at the end. Okay. The next word is sail. The beginning sounds the same. But remember when we said if it's in the middle of a word, it typically is spelled different. It's spelled with an AI. So instead of an AY, we're going to put an AI. Sail. I hear the L sound. Okay, I want you to think of a sentence to use the word sail in. My sentence is, I would love to sail to an island. That sounds fun right about now. Okay, next word is the word pale. Now, pale rhymes with sail, but the only sound that I hear that it's different is the p sound. So we're going to change the S. Now notice the P also goes into the basement. A, I, because it's in the middle of the word, and L, pale. Go ahead and think of your sentence to go with pale. My sentence is, can you bring me a pail of sand? Okay, the next word is the word pay. Now it sounds a lot like pale, except it doesn't have the O sound at the end. But remember, it ends with the A sound. So think to yourself, is it going to end with AI or AY, because it's at the end of a word? So it's going to start the same. Remember, the P goes into the basement. It's going to end with AY, that is right, because it's at the end of a word. And when we pay, we usually pay with money, right? So think of your sentence using the word pay. I have my sentence. How much did he pay for those chips? My kids like to always buy chips, so I always have to ask them that question. All right, our last word is the word play. Now it sounds really similar to pay, except there's one additional sound. So let's try it. P into the basement. Ooh, oh, there's that new sound. It's an L, but it's still an AY because it's at the end of a word. Play. Now think of your sentence to go with play. I like to play catch. Okay, let's read these words again. Let's start with the top word. The word is day, say, sail, hail, hay, and play. Nice job, first graders. Okay, tomorrow for Tuesday's word for practice, remember you always have your spelling sheet that you can practice. And this spelling sheet is where you're going to look at those spelling words we just practiced, and you're going to write them where they belong. So for example, the top one is words with AY. You're going to write all the words with AY. And what I always like to do is when I've used a word, I like to cross it off. So I said, I've already used that word because there's only 10 spaces and there's 10 spelling words. The next one is words with AI. There would be 2. And down here, these are the words without the long A sound. There should be 4. Notice that they have the lines to help you with your printing. The headline, the belt line, and the foot line. So that should also help you with your printing. If you do not want to do this, remember you have a menu of other choices. You have practice spelling, where you can pretend you're having a spelling test. You can build words with fun things like Legos. You can trace it. You can use it in a sentence. You can do pyramid words. You can picture it, which means you write it and then you draw a picture. Rainbow words, and you can play games. So you don't have to do the spelling worksheet. That's only if you want to. Remember, only choose one. Okay, that's it for today, and I hope you have a great week, and thank you for learning with me. Bye for now.